Yeah, good morning. Welcome to the program this morning. This is Bystanders and I'm Christian Chuku. Yeah, today we are here at Abiodu Jagun Street and the 8th of March 2022, on Wednesday in the city of Lagos. We are looking at the reports that we have on newspaper headlines this morning. I'm Christian Chuku, and behind me are bystanders. They are deliberating on the reports that we have on the newspaper this morning. Nigerian Tribune is with me. I also have the Nation newspaper, the Nigerian Tribune, and the Nation newspaper. APC, PDP, Inec, Labour Party, they are all going to court today on the Bvas. Inec wants to reconfigure the Bvas. Labour Party, APC, and the PDP wants to have a site on the Bvas. And let's see what the appeal court would say. Let's see what the judgment will be this morning. The Nation says INEC reset of Bvas a must for governorship poll. Reset of Bvas is a must for the governorship poll. Court decides today on Labour Party's legal battle with election agency. Above the mass, bank pay old Naira notes to customers. Banks pay old Naira notes to customers. The customers are not collecting. You want to buy something with the old Naira notes, they are not going to collect it. But banks are paying the old Naira notes to customers. CBN has said it has not instructed the banks to start paying the old Naira notes to customers. So there's a confusion. There's a confusion here. APC supporters march for democracy. Alake insists that the poll credible. APC supporters march for democracy. Transform Nigeria. NSCIA tells Tinubu victory well deserves. Sonlu takes campaign to markets. Sonlu takes campaign to market. He was at Computer Village yesterday and some other places. Makinde engages clerics, canvasses for peaceful poll. Yes, that is the Nation this morning. We are having who is in the 10th Senate. In Abia State, we have Kalu Ojiuzo of the APC, Darlington Wokocha of the Labour Party, and Abari Behinaya of ABGA. Adamawa State, Ishaku Elisha Cliff APC, Yaro Beno Dauda PDP, Aminu Yabas PDP, Akwa Ibom Basi Anyekan Etim PDP, Akwabio Goswill APC, Akpan Ekong Samson PDP. Anambra, we have Tony Wonye, Labour Party, Ume Victor, Labour Party, Oba Patrick Ifeanyi, Labour Party. Number of seats, we have 101, APC has 56, PDP has 32, NNPP has 7, SDP has 2, ABGA has 2, ABGA has 1, YPP has 1, total is 101. Outstanding Sokoto, Kebbi, Enugu, Zamfara, Yobe, Plateau. Dogua's name removed. The senator, the House of Rep member representing Kano, that was involved in an alleged assault in Kano State. Dogua's name removed from the list. Let's look at other reports here. The Nigerian Tribune this morning. Top Times as tomato prices record 19% increase in 1 year. Top Times as tomato prices record 90% increase in 1 year. Price of Gary beans, others also soar. Drama as pro-Tinubu group, CSO storm INEC. 51 APC, 27 PDP, 7 Labour Party senators, others receive certificate of return. INEC removes Dogua's name from reps elect lists. Yes, courts to rule today on INEC's request to reconfigure the Bvas. Labour Party, PDP insists reconfiguration will tamper with evidence. Tinubu approaches court for leave to obtain election materials. Fagbemi 11 other SANs to lead APC legal team. 38 SANs to lead Obi's legal battle. Uncertainty as banks go different ways on old Naira notes. Customers are still flooding the banks to collect the old Naira notes, but traders are rejecting the old Naira notes. Confusion everywhere. CBN has said it never instructed the banks to dispense the old Naira notes. Alleged money laundering. Court threatens to strike out Keyamo's suit against Atiku. There's a picture here this morning. Bank customers on queue to withdraw money at an ATM machine in Castina on Tuesday. This photo is from Felix Onigbinde. Felix Onigbinde. That is what we have this morning. Yes, we are expecting what the court will say at in Abuja, the Court of Appeal. We are expecting to see what they have to rule on Inec's request to configure the Bvas machine. Inec's request to configure the Bvas machine. I have Mr. Kuli. Good morning, Mr. Kuli.
Good morning. Good morning. How
Yes.
you doing, man?
Fine.
Now you copy with this crazy policy, the killer policy of Naira.
We are confused. Banks are giving money out, old money. CBN says we do not instruct banks.
They did not instruct banks to collect it.
Yes.
I think a lot of people will go to jail after this. All those CBN staffs, the what's it called, governors of CBN, the majority of them will languish in prison, and we will rise up and protest against the Emefiele for contempt of court. Say if his master, if the law cannot catch up with the master because of the humility, Emefiele does not have humility as it is now. He can be sacked anytime. The Senate can convene and put him out, right? It just took announcement from the presidency to sack Sanusi. So this one is constituting nuisance to us now. As I am, I have a right to say what I want, what I needed in Nigeria. I have the right to even raise my voice in this country. Emefiele has failed us woefully, and I don't know who Emefiele is trying to. How many lives Emefiele want to eliminate through this hardship he's putting us, right? The banks now have turned to, what's it called, guard room that we can't even enter easily. They kidnap our money and they still kidnap our, I don't know. It's more or less a one chance kidnapping. You kidnap our currency, then to release our money back to us, you are talking stories. I've never
seen the currency. They told you that return this money if you want to regulate the
people
flow.
Return it. People went to central bank. People obeyed. Just to show that Nigerians are obedient, that they obey laws, right? They are obedient, but not the other political obedience. I'm just saying Nigerians naturally are obedient. Anywhere they push them to, they will swing that way. They will go to that. Swing on that level. But the way it is, our mumu supposed to do as we are. We need to rise up. What should we do? I believe we need to rise up, and there must be a civil protest against the CBN governor and the Attorney General of the Federation. And the majority of the blame will be shared between Attorney General, because Attorney General of the Federation is the face of judiciary. Is the face of judiciary in the court. And if you look at the verdict of the court, right? They really emphasize on the Attorney General, who is the representative of the government at that suit, man. So, Mr. Malami, I think you ought to be working towards putting your name in the good history book, not putting your name in history book for a bad reasons, right? So the way it is, Malami has to wake up now and do the needful. Direct or advise Emefiele to do the needful, because you kidnap people's money. It's a serious, it's a serious case. It's a serious offense you guys are committing. Pet people, come and put your money. We want to change the color of the currency we are using, Nigeria, and we obediently obey them, right? And we brought out all the money, take them to the bank, they will give you new notes, then we deposited the money again, the old Naira notes.
So, I think you're waiting for the president to make a statement, or the Attorney General of the Federation, like Malami, make a statement before
the president, that guy, to me, he knows what he's doing. He's playing a hanky-panky game. And the hanky-panky is playing, is looking at Malami and Emefiele to go and sort. Okay, you guys, you are the one on ground. You are the one the court really hampered. I mean, court judgment really hampered on, right? So what you do, advise me. Should I speak? Should I not speak? The Attorney General has a right now to take a walk down to Aso Villa. You know, take a walk to Aso Villa and advise the president. Well, Mr. President, we are going to comply with the judgment of the court, but the Nigerian needs to hear from you because there's commotion already. People are saying Nigerian president has not, speak out to them, so they cannot obey collecting the old naira notes. So, but to me, all is about, madness.
Okay, let's look at courts to rule today on the Inec request to reconfigure the Bvas. What's your take?
I think why are they reconfiguring at the middle of the game? I don't know why that one is coming up now, but any verdict the courts give, INEC should accept it so that it will wash their hands clean in front of the masses, that they are not there for eating agenda. So to me, if INEC lose out, they should abide with the court's judgment. They don't even have that. They dare not fail to abide, because we are talking of the highest court, but they may want to follow suit since the presidents have disobeyed the highest court of all the highest court in the land, since the Malami, who happens to be Attorney General too, is trending towards disobeying the highest court of the land. So who else? And we should be careful about this. These guys should be careful, because by doing that, they are inviting anarchy.
Okay. Now we are seeing that some of the politicians that will be contesting at the governorship elections are going from house to house, street to street, market to market, to sensitize the people. I think this new system, the power now belongs to the people.
The power belongs to the people, but the people the power belongs to, are they themselves really gripping the power, or are they grab the power fully? No. When you talk of the sentiment of the people, the people are more sentimental now, that they want to know which way they want to go. Okay, if we want to come on the street and we achieve coming on the street, and with the sympathizer we have, the people that align with us, our alliance with parties member politicians, we can now bring the person that is most allied to us, in talk of activism. Let us bring him on board, then we can now actualize our dream under him. That was what happened between NSAS and OP, because they knew that Nigerian Labour Congress, the anti-government. Nigerian Labour government is always anti-government. True promises that they will make to them, and they will not keep it. Right? They have two issues. Issues. Number one, the salary, the wages. The government will promise them, they will not fulfill it. That makes Nigerian Labour Congress already anti-government.
I don't understand anti-government. When the government is not doing something that is right, you protest against it. Does it mean you are anti-government?
They must.
When the government, I heard you say something over there. You said Buhari did not try as a president. Then now you protest against some of the policies, like this Naira policy. If you protest against that policy, does it mean you are anti-government?
That's what they will label you on.
Would you call that person, you yourself, anti-government?
When government call you anti-government, you accept you are anti-government. For you, we are anti-government for doing the wrong thing. We are going to antagonize you. What do you mean? When you say somebody is antagonizing, it's not anti, anti-government. So what are we now saying? So as I go against what's it called, Malami and Baseki, what's it called, the CBN governor?
It's not Baseki. They are calling his governor name.
Obaseki don't even lule. Obaseki is no more relevant.
Many governors are not coming back.
It's no more relevant.
Many people are not coming back.
I see this guy that is there just crying wolf every time. Your governor is not relevant, and they say charity begins at home. Obaseki is no more relevant. Can you imagine? He lost his own PDP.
Is Sanwo-Olu relevant in Lagos?
To me, Saturday will prove that.
So you have judged his own government.
But the Obaseki is still in government now. They are not voting
How
there.
many months is he spending?
They are not voting there.
How many months? How many years? How many months?
It's still have 2
It's
years.
you know, it's good for you to be in governance and be relevant. It's than to be in governance and not be relevant. Obi has a lot of, what's it called? Obaseki, he has created a lot of enemies. Like this thing. He got a lot of enemies.
He has
So
not created
this,
anyone.
I think there are Benis I know. There are real Benis and there are fake Benis I know. People like this guy, what's it called? Lucky.
No, it's not fake. They call him Edo. You don't hear his name. Edo no be Lagos.
He's a real fake. A guy that all because he wants to eat. What he wants to eat, he will blackmail.
He's a minister of yam.
Minister of yam. All because it's yam that he wants to get, he has to blackmail you. For him to
Without
get
food, can you sustain yourself?
I won't blame him because it's from the other side.
Okay, Inec, reset of Bvas a must for governorship poll. Are you in support of resetting the Bvas?
That's what Inec said.
Are you in support of resetting the Bvas?
I can't say I'm in support as it is. That's why he reset it at the middle of the game. Why match is going on, and you now say, okay, you want to change the ball. You know, you can even say you want to change the ball when the ball's punctured. When there's punctured, punctured ball. When the ball got punctured. But this time around now, nobody is complaining that you just decide on your own. You want to reset the Bvas, right? Configuration of the Bvas, reconfigurate Bvas. I don't. That's what do people be thinking? You know, that's to show you I'm a full Democrat, right? If it is some, they will just be arguing. They won't bring out facts from issues. Even if their worst enemy did something good, they will not see it. That's what I always emphasize on this platform. When people, bad person, do good thing, appreciate it. I can still tell you, Buhari that you are saying is bad man, he focus on infrastructure. A lot than same parties that run this generation of these protesters that go around all the streets to start protesting the outcome of the result of it. I just pity them because
somebody say I'm proud of you, my minister of yam, Edo be Lagos.
See?
Those are the
Taiwo Odulade says, my brother Lucky is not a fake Edo man.
My brother.
Taiwo Odulade. Me, I don't know why you're saying that. I don't know whether you are just mocking him, whether you are just. But to me, they say show me your friends, and I will tell you who you are. If you show me your friend as this man, love me. Me, I don't hide you. It's my friend that advises him. But if you keep saying that, that means you are made of same feather too. Taiwo Odulade.
There are major allegations against the government, the Lagos State government. The NSAS is there. Not Togri. Oh, yeah, the Togri is there.
My brother. My brother.
The auction of cars.
My brother. Let's now look at it. You see, when you start blackmailing people for what the person did not do, right? There's a big punishment for it. The NSAS issue, I told you I was part of the NSAS in Alawusa. We knew how we conducted ourselves. We knew what happened then. There was freedom. They gave them freedom in Lekki. But when you are protesting, you don't need to block the right of way of other people. Let's be sincere to ourselves. In Alawusa, we did not block the whole Awolowo way. We did not block it. We were allowing cars to move. But Lekki toll gate was totally shut down. Lekki toll gate. How about somebody that is sick that they want to take out? And you could just remember that majority of the CEO of banks stayed in Lekki. CEOs of the oil companies stay in Lekki. Majority of these governors, they have houses in Lekki. Now, and they still believe the giant infrastructure projects that is coming to Lekki now, likewise, these people, okay, make way for people to even pass. But what
let's talk about the talk.
What they are got to have done. No, let me learn before you go to the top. What they have to have done is the government shouldn't have sent armed soldiers to that place.
Who sent? Which government?
The government. Now, you see where we now want to put the brain of my fellow speakers here. When I want to put their brain, at work now, they don't even know how the government that is ruling them. They don't know how it works. They call somebody. It's only commander-in-chief of armed forces, which is your president, that can order. Now, call the commander. There's security details on each state, in which the DSS, in which the Nigerian security, NFI, or what they call it. What they do on each state, and they go around. They say, Mr. President, Lagos as it is now is not, in a good state. It's not in a good state. There seems to be anarchy in Lagos now. So they will now call the governors, Mr. Governor, did you want us to declare your state as a state of emergency in your state or not? But if you don't want that, you are going to bring soldier, because anarchy is looming.
They cannot come until the governor gives consent.
That is the governor cannot never. The governor give up a soldier consent before he sent Oluni. That's democratic. This, No. Don't tell me that. Plateau, before he sent Oluni to Plateau State. Right? For a state of emergency to go and take over. Did he consult with the governor? Because you don't know anything. I believe you're a police son, you're supposed to know.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Disobey law.
The Togri.
The Togri. Which Togri?
In Lagos State.
Togri is everywhere. Togri is in Southwest.
You're saying Lagos State. Yes? Lagos State. We're talking about Sonwolu and what people are accusing his government of doing.
So he's using talk.
Thugs in Lagos are harassing people under his government. Thugs are harassing people under his government.
What are they harassing them for? Is it for bottle park?
Everywhere.
Or which one?
You put it here. I got one of them here.
My brother.
No, it's not one of them.
My brother. You see, talk me as you're talking. They are everywhere in the country. There's talking in Onisha. Have you ever heard that? What's it called? What's that guy called? The former Anambra State Governor. Obiano said his first car he bought when he was in bank, that he resumed from banking work. The first car he took to Onitsha. It was Onitsha, they stole that. Then Soludo came out just of recent that you guys, you tricycling riders, don't pay money to touts again. But those touts came out and go and got all this thing I'm saying. It's happens, but they will not see that. It's only Lagos. It's not, why they say Lagos is because Lagos is where all of them brought down to for a safe level but because I think all other states are okay. But why will Lagos be congested? Lagos will not be congested. All of them, they leave their way because it's not. Abuja is a federal capital. Now, why you know whether Anga why you know relocate to Abuja? Why you know relocate to Abuja? You come Lagos, want to spoil Lagos. You this guy, you better take time. They are catalyst in Lagos.
What's your advice to Lucky and other Nigerians?
They don't lead you to advice. What I see in them is, we are of different culture, we are of different. Let's be sincere.
Who is a Lagosian?
That's a good question. Good question.
And who is Aboriginal Lagosian?
Answer my question. Then I can answer yours.
I was born in Lagos.
Who is a Lagosian?
I will not define it in 2 ways.
I was born in Lagos.
I'll define it in 2 ways. The real Lagosians. They will tell you I'm a Lagosian. And I will take you to my family house. Do you hear me? I will take you to my family house. Then the
Aboriginal.
That's Aboriginal. My family house. And you see their family house. You will even investigate how they came to be in Lagos. But you, where only you were come. They can't born you here.
I was born here.
I
was born here. I brought up in Lagos. I was born here. Drink the water here. Barefoot water here.
I don't think Lagos will give somebody like you situation because they are going to be an embarrassment. You are an embarrassment to Lagos. will
I'm a Lagosian.
They will,
You were
where
brought
were you
up from
born?
Osun.
Where were you born?
They brought you
Where
from
were
Osun.
you born?
I was born in Ikeja, local government. Ikeja local government. Alufose. I was born in Alufose.
They say they born out for Ikeja local government.
Yes.
Then they born for local government.
Look
You
at
see
I
this
was
man.
born there
You don't
in
go
the
school.
hospital.
That's it.
General hospital.
And you
General
general
hospital.
hospital. You say Ikeja local government. That is
What are you
general
talking
hospital.
about?
You say Lagos State
I was-
General Hospital. Which one's the Ikeja local government?
Ikeja
This
local
guy
government.
doesn't know what he's
Ikeja
saying. He's
local
just a
government.
liar.
No Mushi.
Man, continue, man.
No
This guy is
Ikeja local
he's just
government.
ranting.
As a Lagosian, whether aboriginal, you call it immigrants.
Yes.
Don't you have the right to vote
Thank
anybody
you.
of your choice?
Thank you.
See, you have a
According
right.
to the constitution.
You have a right. But your right is where your right stops. Where your own rights stop.
Use
Where
the
others
constitution, no?
continue. Are you people following constitution? If you are following constitution, you will not. And I give it here to people that fought for democracy. Some hands will not be coming on stage and lambasting people, abusing people. If you follow due constitution, that that says that shall not spread fake
Okay,
news, propaganda.
we have spent more time.
You know,
Is the Labour Party governing candidate a Lagosian?
I don't even know him.
He's a Lagosian.
I don't know him.
The father is
I don't know.
Yoruba. The mother is
Is he a Lagosian?
To me, they even trace his history, right? To Portuguese. He's a Portuguese, he's not even a Lagosian. He's a Portuguese. You know the history of Lagos now. You know the history of Portugal.
I don't know why
between
we-
Portugal. I'm telling you deeply. That guy is a Portuguese immigrant, slave that they mistakenly brought to Lagos. He's a Portuguese.
How old is he?
Go and Google. His father. They brought his father. No be road. I will know his father. You know father. You don't know anything.
Okay.
You have to tell
I
him
want
that.
to particular talk about that area of citizenship.
No, it's his turn. Maybe.
Kule.
No, it's his turn.
It's my turn now. It's
No,
my
it's
turn.
his turn.
It's my turn.
Because you can,
Don't go. Kule, don't go. Come. See, I am a Lagosian and I have the right to contest and I have the right to vote. The problem is that, let me tell you, when you come for election, that is where Kule would know I am not Lagosian, I am not this. But after election, when you go for business, Kule say yes, we are brothers. But I'm telling you, as far as the constitution be, anywhere you reside more than 50 years, 40 years, you are a citizen of that place. So I don't know why. You see, we have a Yoruba man in Igbo land. We have Yoruba man in Edo land. In Edo land, we have Yoruba street. So we have brothers and sisters. I don't know why politicians should divide us. Are you getting me? When we leave this place now, Kule, Rab, all of us will go. We become brother. That the moment that we come back for politics, they turn us off, anger, hatred. I am a Lagosian. I have the right to contest. I have the right to vote. So, like the Labour governor, he's a Lagosian.
Says from Portuguese.
He said, who told Kule for Portuguese? Okay, if the man is for Portuguese, that be it. Kule is for Ethiopia. But if you look at Kule's face, it is about Ethiopian people. Black and ugly. Black and ugly. So I am telling you, I'm a Lagosian. Kule, I'm a Lagosian. I have the right to vote.
You are a scammer in Lagos.
I have right to
You are
vote.
not a Lagosian. You are a scammer in Lagos.
I have my birth certificate. I was born here. Look at
What's your
the
contribution?
UK. Look at the UK. Look at the UK. My father served Lagos. My father served Nigeria. I retired. Spent almost 35 years.
35
in
years.
service, yes. And the father is from Korodu. My father is from Korodu. So they are telling him to Lagos. Kule was important.
Go and take me to your
See,
family.
Odokunyo, my father plays Odokunyo in Korodu. Odokunyo. Kule was important for Osun. Hold on. Kule, wait. Kule was important the way they imported Tinubu to Lagos. Now coming to claim Lagos. See where Kule is doing. So I am a Lagosian. I even have I have a man more than you, Kule.
Where's your son? What's your son? I mean, you are a man of no identity.
Okay.
I see, my name now.
Deny your belief.
Listen, my name
This
is
is not
Yoruba name.
conducive for you.
Yoruba name is Femi.
You Femi. Who gave
Another
you
name Eyagwina.
Who gave you Femi?
Another name Lucky.
That person will give you
Kule,
Femi.
go and check yourself. Where you
don't
come
have
from?
people like you.
If you know where you
You
come
don't
from,
need people like
you are from Ethiopia.
When we see
Even
people
your
like
face
you,
self look
we
like
easily
Ethiopian
know
man.
you.
So that is it.
Okay, let's
Now,
go.
let's talk about Sanwo-Olu. He was mentioning Sanwo-Olu. Ambode spent 4 years. Ambode, both the Yoruba, every tribe love Ambode because of the good work and a good man. And Ambode worked. When he left, Lagos affected. Both Igbo, both Yoruba, both everybody fed Ambode. People like Kule make arrangement to drive Ambode. Cause Ambode because couldn't drive.
It is the APC caucus, not.
He's a man. He's a member of APC.
It's from the police.
So
today,
why are they saying they hate Sanwo-Olu?
As he is now,
Because
the only
Sanwo-Olu,
job he has is blackmailing.
look at the campaign, during the campaign,
Where they go see him.
where they attack Labour. Sanwo-Olu never came out and condemned it. Look at NSAS. Sanwo-Olu order army to kill innocent people. It took it. Sanwo-Olu say, when I was in the press, I have to call the authority and shoot people. Don't forget, this tsunami was all over Nigeria. But the way they killed Lagos, they don't kill Benin. Even Benin boys went to prison,
So you are
red
saying they're
prison.
killing Benin?
They never shoot anyone. But in Lagos, he ordered to kill the essence. So let me tell you, Kule, don't be afraid.
You are economical with
Don't be afraid.
somebody like you.
What
You are
happened
dangerous people.
last Saturday?
You are dangerous
We
people
repeat it again. And someone will go back to where he come from. Maybe Nasarawa or Oshu or Ogbomoso, they'll go back. The way they send your brother to
The
Abuja.
first election, I
But I'm
shame
telling you,
The first election, I shame you.
Sanwo-Olu is afraid now. He's afraid.
Afraid of what?
He's going to house to house.
Afraid of
In
tiny
fact,
grants like
he even gave money to all these people
which people.
to go house
You
to
always
house.
tell people they
And
get
again,
money.
Sanwo-Olu now can
And
remember.
just they collect money.
Listen to me,
to vote.
Sanwo-Olu can remember
Buy yam.
Festa.
So they look for yam money.
Sanwo-Olu can remember Ladipo. Sanwo-Olu can remember Oshodi. Forget, Oshodi was demolished. Even almost closed Ladipo. Now, he's not deported of the Ono Idiji now. He's begging them. Let me tell you. Sanwo-Olu, he stop back his bag.
Why you go play?
He just,
Saturday,
see,
why you go play?
I know election
The
have
other
been
one,
rigged.
Otinule, you fought in Yakata.
Election
Second one,
have been
your eye
rigged
go
already.
Okay,
Election
they
have been rigged.
they don't dey
But let's
know
go there
how
to
you
go and
imagine
vote.
this guy. Can you imagine this guy?
Because
He has-
already,
he's accepting defeat.
they already
They are not
setting,
telling-
they already
They are not
threatening
confident of
people
what you are saying.
that if you
see,
vote
he said the election has been rigged.
Labour man, they are going to
Selling
tax
your
you
falsehood
10
to your
times.
people there.
Are you getting me?
Stop selling your falsehood.
They're already saying
Election
that
has been just
if you
rigged on
vote
the
for
candidate.
another party,
Can you hear what this
they are
is?
going to pay
It's an
double
allegation. The election has
amount.
been rigged already.
Landlord
So he
will
has
increase
to-
the house.
when they
Yeah,
ask him- When they ask him to
Wait,
prove it now,
Kule,
he
wait.
go to jail.
Kule, wait.
Asara jail.
Kule, wait. See, already there's a threat. There's a threat by Lagos State that if you vote for the Labour
not Lagos
or
State.
PDP,
No, not Lagos State.
no, there is.
Some miscreants.
Okay, can I
Some
bring it?
miscreants.
Can I?
No, not
Can I
Lagos
bring
State.
it? Can I bring it?
Okay.
Okay, let me bring it.
I know that there are threats from some miscreants going to those shops. They don't represent Lagos State as at this point in time. So they are miscreants, they remain miscreants. They are telling people that if you vote for so party, we are going to deal with you.
If it is threat, if there's
Can you
threat,
listen to this?
No, I've listened
You
to
see it?
it's a doctor.
This is say if they buy you well, don't have theory, don't have buy, don't have vote, and you must vote for Sanwo-Olu. You must vote for Sanwo-Olu. If you don't vote for Sanwo-Olu, I will deal with you. Go to Igbo land. Let me tell you. It's not 30 people. This election.
So
So
people were threatening in Anambra too now.
Kule say it's a
Are you
lie.
not aware?
I have
There are
evidence.
people, APC members were threatening. All the APC
I am begging.
were threatening. Somebody was even killed.
I am
because he voted for
begging.
APC.
I
Are you
am-
aware of the guy that was killed
Hold
just
on.
yesterday?
I am begging everybody.
You were here.
I am begging everybody. After all, in UK, an Indian man won an election. An Indian man was appointed Indian man, which cannot happen in Nigeria. Please, I am begging you, the youth. What I know with the anger of NSAS, you came out and dislodged some of these politicians. I am begging you, Ono Idiji, you know what you are suffering. Don't forget, the same Kule who is arguing today are the same people who argued that Buhari is a messiah. Now Buhari came now. Kule is shouting, why Buhari changing politics or money or this? Why no food, no hunger? Today, both APD member, APC member, Kule including me. Everybody is suffering it. So I'm telling you, on Saturday, if there's going to be election, no, because INEC have defrauded Nigerians. They want to go back to clean the register. Don't forget when you clean register.
Reconfigure.
Whether you reconfigure, whether you clean it, or when you clean something, you put, it's like removing old wine, put new wine. But allow the court, allow PDP, allow Labour to check what happened the last election before you clean it. If you want to postpone, otherwise, people will grow annoyed. More than 100 CSO told court they should not configure that server. Wait, let them check. Let the court give, if you like, post the election governor to another month. We don't have any problem with that. Let's sort out the presidency first. Before you can now, whether you want to clean up, whether you want to add new one, that's what Nigerians are saying. That's what Nigerians are saying. Let's check it and see whether Labour, I believe Labour won almost about 95%. Now, INEC should not go and clean that. Hold on. Allow court to decide. But let me tell you, today we will know if the court are for the masses. Because whatever happened today will determine the Supreme Court between the president and this thing. I pray the court to stop INEC not to do anything concerning that Bvas. So that is it. Kule, I am telling you, I am a negotiator. I have right to vote anybody I want to vote for. After all, the Labour candidate is a Yoruba man. The PDP man is a Yoruba man. The APC man is a Yoruba man. So if I'm an Eto man or a Igbo man, if I voted for Sanwo-Olu or I voted for Jado or I voted for Gbadebo, they are our brothers. Politics is politics. So that is it.
Okay. On the ordinary note, banks are paying ordinary notes while traders reject the same ordinary notes.
Do you know why? Supreme Court have lost value. Why they lost value is that during Imo State election, somebody won the election clear. And after 1 month, Supreme Court took number 4 to number 1, and people disagree. So what happened? After deliberating, people died. We voted for sun and rain. At the end, Supreme Court. So Supreme Court can just say, Nigeria, wipe up today. They wipe up Nigeria. So people didn't trust Supreme Court anymore. Two again, Akpabio do not contest election. There is no way Akpabio will contest primary for governor, for senator and the same presidency. Supreme Court still give Akpabio go ahead.
He has beginning certificates of return.
And Laban, the same thing. And Nigerians are saying we are not kids anymore. So Supreme Court can just decide anything they like when they collect bribe. So that is why Supreme Court give verdict that we should be using ordinary note. But Nigeria said no until we hear from the source. Who is the source? It's the central bank and the president in power. So now Supreme Court have been rendered useless because Nigeria doesn't trust the Supreme Court. Now, let me tell you, people are not collecting the ordinary note. I get it. We are only waiting for authority. And I don't believe Buhari will come back and agree with Supreme Court because Supreme Court said they even abuse Buhari, they abuse him. But we are watching. But we are praying God should give us the little one to eat so that at least this can body. But let me tell you, I want to beg Nigeria. We should give time for Supreme Court to make judgment. If Supreme Court say it's Tinubu, well, let's manage. If Supreme Court say it's Obi, we follow. So, and I pray, because I don't trust Supreme Court, I won't tell you lie. That man have come to stay, he will bribe, he will give. Look at now, he's gathering 21 sons to defend legality. 30 more than, you will see 100. Some will carry their aide, carry their secretary. Well, you know, they will more than 500 here. So, but I'm telling you, that's not the issue. The issue is that Nigerian mandate must be come back. Okay. But let me ask a dream. That dream, I don't pray God should intervene. Nigeria is going through tough time, but Nigeria people, we should not lose hope. We should not lose hope. And I pray the judiciary should remember Kenya. Kenya presidential was held. At the end, the people revoked. And the Supreme Court cancelled that presidential. And they do it again. And the winner emerged. Kenya is peaceful. Supreme Court, please, if you can do the needful, we'll be praised you forever. Otherwise, if you don't do the, yes, God bless you, God bless you. If you don't do the 90 Supreme Court, we will chase you out of office. I'm telling you the truth. All of us will go. See, now black they wear black, Abi. PDP wear black. On that very day, we will wear red, black, everything, white, everything. We'll be in Abuja so that we will know, so that the people will be number one. But Kule, I pity Kule. Kule, I pity you. After all of us, we are in Lagos. Kule, we are in Lagos. If you good, it's good for everybody. If you bad for everybody. That's my own. Okay.
Meeting.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you.
Yes, sir. There's a link that we posted. Good morning. Yeah, good morning, Mazi. Mazi Rab, good morning.
Good morning, Christian. Lucky has spoken too well. And I was surprised that Lucky has stopped supporting Atiku PDP. He has been campaigning for PDP all along. Then for all of a sudden, it just changed, for the reality. So, good morning, viewers. My name is Ralph Tresvant. It is not boiling up politically in Nigeria, but bank, Naira crunches, and Naira design is the problem we have today. Naira crisis. And it has affected banks like UBA, Zenith Bank. They are ripping people. UBA, they are ripping people. Persons sent money to me. For how many days now it has not entered my account? UBA is asking for what? Voucher receipts for the transfer of the transfer. It is unbearable.
No, it is not supposed.
It's not supposed. But they say that it's hanging because of network.
They should print the detail, how it got in. They have it in their system.
Okay.
Print it out and give to you.
I'm not the one that sent to. They sent to me.
They sent to you. They should print it out.
So I should go and meet them now.
Yes.
Because I believe that if I go there with voucher, but if there's no voucher, I will say ask them to check if the money is there. Okay. But if the money is there, why not reflect into my account? Is it like that? Can it happen like that?
I think probably the sender. There's a problem with the sender. Let the person rectify from the other side. They need to advise you. They are the financial people. They need to advise you.
What happened?
Yeah.
But at least they must spot it out. They must spot it out.
Yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Christian. Then I want to tell them that the server, Inec server.
Resetting of Bvas.
Thank you, Bvas.
For governorship poll. That is Inec.
Oh, okay, Inec said this. Christian is a lie. Listen, resetting of Bvas, a must from Inec chairman. That is me, Ralph. It is a lie. He told us more than this. He lied more than this. Before and during presidential election. And at the end of the day, it was transmitted manually. Nothing like Inec portal being live or alive. They did not translate the result lively. They did it manually. Yesterday or day before yesterday, all of a sudden, the Inec server resurrected. That was dead. And do you know what happened? The whole result was uploaded. What happened was like, for instance, you off your data. Abi, your WhatsApp, all the messages you are writing currently will not be showing or reflecting to the recipients. But if you on your data, what happened? It will all pop up. Update. It will start updating. Inec server started updating since over 24 hours now. And people started shouting. Obi won 19 states thoroughly with they just write plus FCT. That is too painful. Now, Mahmoud has come out again to promise us that Bvas is going to work. Why didn't you tell Nigerians that Bvas was not working? Why didn't you tell the member of diplomatic corps, international communities who came to observe the election that Bvas was not working? Let me tell you, Mahmoud is to be held responsible. the people that gave bribe to Mahmoud are to be held responsible. If at the end of the day found culpable, Mahmoud, the bribe giver, givers, all of them are heading to where? Prison.
Are you saying they should suspend the election?
The election should be what? Suspended now. Ask me why. They should inspect Inec equipments like Bvas. All the Bvas, all the electronics encompassed within the premises of, let me use the word Bvas, should be what? Inspected. None should be left out until properly assured that all is well with this equipment. We don't want to see another church service after church hour. We don't want to see another ESCOs filthy as dumping sites. They are telling us now that Bvas is ready. It is a lie. They should go out there and inspect the Bvas. All the electoral materials, equipments electronically, non-electronic, should be what? Inspected.
But the courts will give the judgment whether they will allow INEC to reconfigure Bvas today.
Thank you so much. That one is on course. That one is on course. See, it is a conspiracy. A conspiracy that was predetermined. A conspiracy that was in place before this year, 2023 election. A conspiracy that some persons should be given the power, while some persons should be denied of the power. We are not new to Nigerian system. We are old and matured men, and Nigerian system is not new to us. We have been living with Nigerian system over the years. I'm no longer a child if anybody is lecturing me or trying to nurture me about Nigeria political system. We know the kind of people that are involved in the running of our affairs in Nigeria, politically and otherwise. We know that they are usurpers. We know that they are gamblers. We know that they are fraudulent. We know that they are the one that oppresses and suppress innocent, rightful, or we call it righteous Nigerians. Nigeria is one big black country. One big blind country. I mean BBC, Kotsi, Fela Anikulapo Kuti. This is why I sing my song. Is that when I sing, it takes my people 10 years to understand. Fela said it. Anytime Fela releases his music, they will just turn their back. He's an Igbo man. He's a ganja man. He smokes weed. 10 years later, it will come to limelight. The subject matter, the reason why he was singing the music 10 years after. Nigeria is still a big blind country. A whole lecturer, a whole professor who is trying to preside over Inec position to stop bad governance in Nigeria with the inclusion of ASU strike. Still take break from Nigerian politicians to make sure that ASU strike protracts, lingers.
That's ironical.
That is so ironical. That is a great paradox. If you ask me, it is one of the big irony of the season. That the umpire called Inec employed Nigerian university academicians, like professors and the lecturers, to get involved in electoral malpractices in Nigeria. Meaning they are supporting our children sitting at home over ASU strike. They are supporting less payment of their salary. They are supporting the umpire called Inec that rig out and rig in most of the faulty, incompetent public office holders in Nigeria. Why should professors, lecturers, youth corpers be involved in this kind of dirty games? Nigerian society is so polluted and contaminated to the level that the academicians behave as if they are dullards, to the level that the so-called university staffers are behaving as if they have not seen the four walls of school, to the level that ideology that education stands, education as an embodiment in our society, is for us to be sound here and sound here, and what? Physically sound. That is the meaning of education. But you see what has transpired last Saturday when we had presidential election, it has shown that within the embodiment, an institution called education, people that are there are not qualified. Most of our lecturers and professors, they bought their certificate money. They move into that money. They committed a lot of examination malpractices, thereby attacking common entrance students, WAEC students, and JAB students that are cheating in the examination. While they themselves are the main cheats. They are cheats. They cheat in the examinations. They cheat and make sure that they don't handle, harass, and sexually assault our daughters in the universities. Across Nigerian universities, the lecturers and professors, they assault our daughters. These people are not competent. They are not morally okay. They are morally what? Dead. Backward. Yes, they are not doing the right thing. They joined hands and forces with Inec to rig election, and nobody's saying anything about it. A professor can no longer ever what? Triple me anymore. You can't tickle me.
Let's look at
it. Can't surprise me because Christian, they are more or less dullards.
Governorship candidates in Lagos are going from house to house asking for the votes of Lagosians.
Let me tell you the governor you are talking about. You mean the main governor, the sitting governor. I've never seen roads, Vival. Badibor, roads, Vival, has never gone to anybody's house. Christian, listen and listen good. Sanlu-Olu that was going from chop to chop, from church to church, from house to house, from market woman to market women. Agege market women, Ikeja market women. Ibodo, I met them there last month. I told you here. I used it, said something here. They were asking Ibodo market women to vote for them. All Ibodo market women, 75% are Yorubas, 25% are Igbos. Those Yoruba market women, they turned their back. They were much murmuring and grumbling. I eavesdropped. I listened so raptly, with rapt attention. They were saying, you want to put us into another 4 years, Bvas. You want to put us into another 4 years trouble, insecurity. Madam, we mind our market. That's what we are selling to feed our children. We can't depend on anybody as a result of 4 cups of rice. APC have been going house to house distributing rice. That was 2 days ago. I get many information about that. Dichotomy, it is. They are entering from house to house. That's the political term for it. Dichotomy. Going house to house, asking people to do what? To vote for you. Christian, let me tell you. Going house to house, as you ask me, or, lay your accusation on the candidates, gubernatorial candidates in Lagos. Let me tell you. Vivo, Badibor Roads has not done that. I'm not even sure Jandor did that. Whom I know that did that. Let me tell you. Someone who went to church. Mountain of Fire.
That's a form of campaign.
Redeem. Thank you. No. He went there. He was rolling on the altar. He was begging them on the altar to vote for him. After he ruled 4 years, he did not do anything. He was rolling on the altar. I saw him. He went to Redeem. I saw him and Baba Adeboye. Daddy was just laughing. Someone who was there. An actor. He went to kill our children again at the toll gate. Is asking God to forgive him, or is he asking God to come and vote? God will not come and vote. God lives in heaven. He commands us. He controls us. He protects us all the way to the polling units to vote. Baba God cannot come and vote. Church is an institution who governed by God or headed by God. Church is an embodiment of divine authority. You don't go there and beg. What are you? Stay inside their church, inside their house and beg God. God is everywhere. It is a responsibility. If you ask God in your house, in your inner room, He will answer you.
And so what?
And so fucking what? What is going to happen is that He is not going to be there. And so what? See, let me tell you, you and that your questions. I said Sanwo-Olu is not going to be there. What the fuck? You're asking me. So motherfucking what is that? He did not perform well. He did not do well. He's coming again to rule Lagos. You, man, let me tell you. You might just...
That is Taiwo
Odulade. You always support APC. I've never said it here for the first time. I respect you. I play with you. Let me... Mr. Odulade, you can cheat many people for many times. One day, just one, you can never, ever succeed on doing so. See, we Lagosians, we are waking up. We have woken up. We have woken up. We're not going to do what is not right anymore. See, against all odds, we are going to vote for the right persons. So that when you come from your motherfucking abroad, you got to see Lagos, a very developed, you got to see Lagosians with nice countenance on their faces. You don't want to meet Lagosians virtually. We are going to see people with asking for yam again. Roads, badable. Lucky, we discussed later. But I understood very siding APC. Let me tell you, for many are the children of what? Of the parent. Who is that? Who is taking care of that? Go and ask Hannah, the mother of Samuel, what transpired between him. When after church service, everybody went. Hannah just started crying and weeping unto God. Let me tell you, Odunlade, enough. The churches have wept enough. Let me tell you, it is what mandate that your brother stole. Man, I don't hide truth, man. No matter how you see it, I'm Raf Tresvan. Now my guy, you be. Let me tell you, he stole it. I'm telling you, he's gonna pay. The mandate is coming back. I think I have to pay so that I have strength to say something tomorrow. Thank you.
Yeah, I want to thank Omamba. May God bless you. I don't know. Omamba is in Nigeria here. You can see, so Nigeria are watching. God bless you. I will go like that too. I want to thank Ogolade. You know, let's come here at least analyze. Sometimes we can't. Viewers can enjoy themselves. Please don't be annoyed to our one. Whatever somebody say here, please just. God, this is the time for us to speak the truth. I want to thank Omamba. I love you. And why? See, anybody that doesn't know about yam, people in Ghana, other African country, they plant yam. Go to Europe, they plant yam. Yam is a good thing. But yes, but as everything, but rice and everything. This food, what we are saying, well, we don't. When you eat well, when you are working, when you are.
Yes, there will be a link that will be posted online. Let's have some of our viewers contribute to the program this morning. Yes, let's get your conversations online. Who is online this morning? There's a report from the business day, a report on Inec from the business day. Let's look at that report. It says the glitches that marked the elections held on February 25th have raised questions over the circumstances leading to the redeployment and replacement of Chidi Nwafo, an ICT director of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Inec. Yes, Business Day obtained statements from multiple sources very close to the matter who alleged that Nwafo was technically demoted because the powers that be could not induce him to shut down the INEC server and disrupt the upload of results on the INEC result viewing portal, that is IREV. Chidi Nwafo is said to be one of the persons, INEC officials, that did invent, that built the Bvas. It's not built abroad, it was built by a Nigerian. And Chidi Nwafo is one of the spearheads. But a few months before the election, he was redeployed to Enugu State as a secretary. He was redeployed to Enugu State as a secretary. He was the ICT director of INEC, but was redeployed as a secretary. Investigations are ongoing to unravel why he was redeployed. There are some people very close to the matter are saying that he refused to receive inducement from powers that be so as to disrupt the upload of results of the INEC result viewing portal ahead of the 2023 elections. Let's have who is online this morning. Yeah, Mr. Odezechima, good morning, Odezechima. Let's have your contribution to the program. God bless you.
Yeah, God bless you too, Mr. Christian, and to all the reviewers and all our esteemed viewers out there. God bless Split TV. Oh, Mr. Christian, what is playing out in Nigeria at the moment is a long-term planned rigging process. It didn't start today. It didn't even start last 2 weeks that the presidential election took place. It started the moment they removed Tanko, the former Chief Justice of the Federation of Nigeria, and replaced him with a Yoruba man. Honestly, that was a game plan. Are you getting me? So I'm so sorry. I don't believe in the judicial system of Nigeria because at the moment there is no justice in Nigeria. Justice is only for the highest bidder in Nigeria as it stands. So you can see all the accusations coming from everywhere, even oral, audio, and every written. There's enough evidence to nail this man that rigged himself into power at the moment. It's unfortunate that a new president was declared, and almost 90% of Nigerians they went into a mourning state. That is to show you that this is an imposition. This is not an election. They imposed Buhari on Tinubu on Nigerians. Unfortunately, when a president is not widely accepted from every part of Nigeria, from every Nigerian, how can he work? Now, considering the Bvas, allowing Inec to reconfigure Bvas simply means that the court is giving them a go-ahead order to delete all the evidences that are there, because they have already, since they are insisting on to reconfigure Bvas, they have already known this is where they will be trapped. This is where they will be trapped. Trying to reconfigure Bvas is just like your mobile phone, your Android phone, flashing it, or you do it a factory reset. Every data, every picture, everything that is saved in that phone is automatically wiped. So today is the judgment, and if the court goes ahead to give INEC a go-ahead order to reconfigure this Bvas, I urge Mr. Obi to back out from the case, because automatically they have considered. Okay, right now, I want to tell Lagosians, my fellow, they call us immigrants, and the original Lagosians, the Lagosians with sense, not touts. Lagos doesn't belong to the touts. Lagos belongs to intelligent people. Yoruba people, as far as I know, are highly intellectuals, most of them. So nobody should condemn Lagosians. It's only few people that are messing up, threatening people not to vote the candidate of their choice. Now, Mr. Tinubu has been governing Lagos through proxy for the last 24 years with his family. He left office since as a governor, but he has been in governance by putting his puppets in office. He gives them order and they follow. That is not governance. Lagos, as it stands, needs a governor that is independent, a governor that can speak, a governor that can act, a governor that can invent something to change the life of people, not a governor that will be following one man sheepishly and messing up. So it's time for the Lagosians, the real Lagosians, and those they call immigrants in Lagos, to rise up and vote out Sanwo-Olu as the governor of Lagos. Tell them that a new sheriff is in town. After listening to Bodebo, I was asking myself, so such a young man, such an intellectual exists in Nigeria? Bodebo is full of intelligence. Now they have come up with another propaganda saying that he's an Igbo man. He's this one. Even if he's an Igbo man, what? He's a Lagosian. He pays his tax. The Prime Minister of UK today is an immigrant. The former president of France, Mr. Sarkozy, is a Hungarian that was born in France, and he won election as the president of France. So what's the big deal? Even if Badaba is not a Yoruba man, he lives in Lagos. Lagos is a metropolitan city. Even an Igbo man that has his business in Lagos can contest the governor of the governor of Governorship of Lagos and win. There's no problem in that. As far as he can deliver good governance, that is what governance is all about. So it's enough of this their propaganda. Tell this message to all nooks and crannies of Lagos. They should vote out Tinubu. Mr. Peter Obi has dismantled him 90%.
Your contribution this morning.
Now it's remaining 10% on Saturday. They are going to dismantle him totally.
Thank you very much. We appreciate it. Yeah, Mr. Nia Degunwa. Good morning, Mr. Nia Degunwa. You're welcome to the program.
All right. Good morning. Good morning, Christian. Good morning to all other viewers. It's nice to be here once again. All right. So I guess the case at the tribunal is about to start, and like we all know that this is going to be a long ride. And well, I think I'm sure that Tinubu will come out with triumph, just as he did in the last election, February 25. And I think it is very wrong, totally wrong and ignorant for anybody to come up here and assume that Tinubu has that capacity to buy over Inec. I think it is unrealistic of you to think that everybody will sleep and face the same direction in this contraption called Nigeria. I mean, we all have that luxury of choice. It doesn't really matter, maybe because we have just a pocket size of people who are online making noise about Obi. That doesn't speak for the whole of Nigeria, right? As a matter of fact, I would have even preferred a rerun. But if we are going to have a rerun, of course, we are going to need the window for campaign to reopen. But then that is not possible because that will amount to wastage of resources and all that. And everybody is in the court of law now. And it is quite right for Tinubu to say is that he also needs to assess the Bvas. And also, let me correct this notion that is spreading like a wildfire that the Bvas failed. That's a lie. That's a blatant lie. The Bvas did not fail. The Bvas has been able to be a source of reconciliation. I mean, and also it has been able to curb what we call overvoting. All right. Over the years, let me tell you, if the Bvas was not there, we would not be having this argument today. So how does the Bvas now become a failure? If it wasn't for the Bvas, even the supposed supporters of Obi would not have any hope of winning this case. So the Bvas has not failed in any way. In the only portal, the only thing that failed was the IREV. The IREV portal was not receiving, they were not receiving result as I went due. But as for Inec to actually defend and not mean to defend, all right? So the Bvas was able to accredit people using the facial recognition or using the thumbprint functionality available on it. Didn't it work? Of course it worked. The Bvas has about 3 functionality. Accredit people, all right? Take documentations and then send. It did 2 effectively. The third one, it wasn't connecting to the IREF. So should we just conclude that the Bvas actually failed in all that? No, all right? So we should cut some slacks off on that Bvas machine. I'm not someone that will always look at the negative side above the positive side. Yes, we are in court now. Let us see how it's going to pan out. And when it pans out, because I can see everybody following Obi are not open-minded. They are just closed-minded. If they go to court and Tinubu eventually wins, they are still going to come out to this online space and keep wailing. They'll keep shouting. Maybe the judges have been bought over. You people actually never even believed in the Nigerian system. So anything that doesn't go your way happens to be maybe to be perpetrated or evil perpetrated or had some kind of evil undertone in it. Let us be open-minded in this. Is it not possible for Tinubu to win this election? You don't just assume because of the little people that are online and you just conclude everybody voted for Obi. That's a lie. Obi also needs to fight Atiku that he came second first. Okay? So if Inec says they want to reset the Bvas, they must write an affidavit that the data are not going to be what?
Thank you for your contribution. God bless
or
you.
altered.
Okay. Yeah, with that, we've come to the end of the program today. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Please click on the like button so that we can have more reach to other people. I appreciate what you've done. Mr. Omoba, thank you for supporting Mr. Lucky. God bless you much more. I will call it a day for now. Till tomorrow for another exciting and wonderful edition of the program. Bystanders and nuisance. I am Christian Chico. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.